Cathie Wood, the founder and CEO of ARK Invest, has boldly predicted that Bitcoin will eventually attain a market valuation comparable to the current $6 trillion monetary basis. If this were to occur, the price of a single Bitcoin would rise to $320,000, or a 12x increase from its present price. Although some people would consider this prediction to be unduly optimistic, Wood's point is supported by a number of reasons. Initially, it's critical to comprehend what the monetary basis is and why it's crucial for understanding how much Bitcoin is worth. The total amount of money in circulation and the reserves kept by central banks are referred to as the monetary basis. This comprises actual money, bank reserves stored at the central bank, and any other assets the central bank has that are part of the monetary base. Because it directly affects inflation and economic growth, the monetary base is a crucial indicator of the money supply. The monetary base currently stands at $6 trillion, a considerable growth from just a decade ago. Many variables, like as government stimulus plans and quantitative easing measures, have contributed to this rise in the money supply. Some investors are looking to alternative assets like Bitcoin as a method to preserve their capital against inflation as the money supply expands. One of the fundamental characteristics of Bitcoin that makes it a desirable investment during periods of monetary expansion is its fixed supply. Bitcoin has a finite number of 21 million coins, in contrast to conventional money, which central banks can issue as much of as they choose. Given that the supply can never be increased past this point, Bitcoin is fundamentally deflationary. Demand for the cryptocurrency is projected to rise as more investors use it as a store of value. As we have seen in prior market cycles, the price of Bitcoin may rise significantly as a result of this increasing demand. The growing institutional use of Bitcoin is another element that backs Wood's prediction. Institutional investors, including hedge funds and businesses, have been adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets more frequently during the past year. The acceptance of Bitcoin as a valid asset class and the need to diversify portfolios in a low-yield environment are two reasons for its institutional adoption. The demand for Bitcoin is probably going to rise as more institutions start allocating a portion of their assets to it, which will raise its price. Finally, it is important to remember that network effects have historically been what determine Bitcoin's price. Bitcoin gets more value as more people use it. The network effects become stronger as more people and organizations use Bitcoin, producing a positive feedback loop that raises the price. This has already been seen in the current market cycle, where the price of Bitcoin has risen to new highs as adoption rates rise. The price of Bitcoin is expected to climb over the next few years, maybe reaching the levels forecasted by Cathie Wood if this trend holds. Naturally, there are a number of reasons that could have a negative impact on the price of Bitcoin. Regulator ambiguity is one of the biggest threats to Bitcoin. The issue of how to regulate cryptocurrencies is one that governments all over the world are still debating, and there is a chance that any new restrictions may have a detrimental effect on adoption. Another danger is that Bitcoin can become obsolete due to technical improvements. Although Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency and continues to be the most valued one, there are thousands of others with unique features and applications. A new cryptocurrency that gains popularity or has better features than Bitcoin could possibly overtake it as the market leader. The CEO of ARK Invest, a New York-based investment management firm that specializes in cutting-edge technologies and a well-known name in the financial community, is Cathie Wood. She is also a well-known contrarian investor with a track record of taking risky bets. She made one such choice in 2015, when the majority of investors were still dubious about the potential of digital assets, when she decided to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Few investors were ready to gamble on the new and completely untested asset class at that time, when Bitcoin was selling for about $250 per coin. But Cathie Wood recognized the potential of Bitcoin and thought it may revolutionize traditional finance and establish itself as a substantial store of wealth. She saw that Bitcoin was a special and valuable asset that might, in the long term, outperform conventional investments due to its decentralized nature and finite supply. Cathie's ARK Invest became the first public fund manager to invest in Bitcoin, putting her money where her mouth is. This action at the time was noteworthy because it informed other investors that institutional money was beginning to enter the Bitcoin market. This action paved the path for additional institutional investors to follow suit and contributed to the legitimacy of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Since then, Cathie has kept making cryptocurrency investments and increased the number of digital assets in her portfolio by adding Ethereum. She has also made no secret of the fact that she thinks cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin will be crucial to the development of finance in the future. Her bullish outlook on cryptocurrencies is validated by the mainstream businesses and financial institutions' increasing use of digital assets. The value of Cathie's investment in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has climbed dramatically over time, indicating that she made a smart choice. Compared to its pricing in 2015, Bitcoin is currently trading for over $50,000 per coin. The price of Ethereum, which Cathie also bought into, has increased even higher, from a few dollars to almost $2,000 per coin. Cathie has gained notoriety in the finance community as a result of her performance as a contrarian investor. Her willingness to take risks and invest in assets and technology that others would overlook or disregard characterizes her investing style. She is renowned for investing with a long time horizon and concentrating on disruptive technologies that have the power to alter the course of history. Disruptive innovations, according to Cathie's investment philosophy, have the potential to produce significant long-term value for investors. She is primarily interested in making investments in businesses that are working on cutting-edge technologies that have the potential to both disrupt and establish new sectors. Her strategy is predicated on the notion that the best investments are those that the market has not yet completely grasped or valued. Cathie's willingness to go against the trend and invest in innovations that are still in their infancy is one of the factors contributing to the success of her investing strategy. She has a substantial edge over other investors who could be more cautious or risk-averse because of her contrarian strategy, which enables her to participate in the development of new and developing technologies from the very beginning. The overall performance of Cathie Wood's investment in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has been quite good, and it has paved the road for institutional acceptance of digital assets. A focus on disruptive technologies and contrarian investment strategy have proven to be quite successful, and they have helped her find and invest in some of the most promising businesses and assets of our time. Cathie's investment in cryptocurrencies is likely to continue to pay off in the years to come as they continue to become more widely accepted and a big part of the financial landscape. In conclusion, Cathie Wood's success story is proof of the value of critical thinking and mentoring in the financial industry. Her connections to Art Laffer and aptitude for spotting new trends have been crucial to her success as an investor. Cathie's unwavering faith in the cryptocurrency has already paid off handsomely for her and her clients, despite the fact that some people may still be dubious about it and its possibilities. It will be interesting to watch what other disruptive movements Cathie and her colleagues at ARK Investment Management uncover and invest in next as the world continues to embrace digital currencies and new technologies.